So I'm gonna go and find out how much it costs to run a public notice. I will not be responsible ad, or maybe not ad, but you know, that kind of thing.
Okay, see you in a minute. Yeah.
Hello. Hello, how are you?
Good. Are you looking for Girls Inc. or the New Mexican?
I'm looking for the New Mexican.
Okay, so you need to go down the main hallway, and to your right there's some desks.
Great, thank you. To the right. Hello, main hallway to the right and the desk. I'm looking to find out what the costs are for a public notice. You know, I will not be responsible kind of thing.
You will talk to Elizabeth there at the very end here.
Okay, great, thank you. Hello, Ms. Carter.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good. Is this a legal ad that you want?
It would be illegal, yeah. It's
I
something,
mean, you need an
in-
affidavit and all that?
No, it's a public notice because there's a trust, and they're in breach of contract,
Okay,
and there's money involved.
right.
So I want to say that I will not be responsible for any transactions that occur by this trust through breach.
So it's just something you want to put in the paper that just
In
says...
public
I'm not-
notice, under the public notice.
Right. Well, there's two kinds of public notices. There's a public notice that you can put in the classified section, or there's a legal notice that we can do. That's something that would go in the classified legal section, and you'd get an affidavit in the original ad once it's done. Is that something you...
Well, put it this
I
way.
mean, I don't know if you need to have it in
Well,
that, is my question.
The thing is that I'm not a lawyer,
Right.
but I do want to make the community aware
Right.
that there is breach of contract and that there are contracts pending. And if that breach is maintained, then you end up with toxic asset kind of things.
Okay, so do you have
So-
any text that written down?
I
or
don't have any
anything?
text. I'd like to know what the costs are per line, per word, whatever, that kind of thing. For both sections would be good. And, you know, I can present you guys with information on theft by extortion under color of law and fraud.
Laura?
And then, you know, you guys have your fiduciary
Well,
duty
no,
to...
it doesn't. I mean, I can print it for you. He wants to put
What?
a public notice in stating that he's not responsible for anything going on in a particular trust that he's involved in. But that wouldn't be a legal ad, would it?
Well, put it this way, there's breach of contract, and we're talking about criminal code and civil code. So, I mean, I can give you the information. There's a ton of information.
Definitely for
This is
any
part, just a
legals.
tail end or an episode, if you will, a chapter of a whole lot of a mess.
Generally,
But-
all legals that we place come from attorneys or the courts.
From attorneys or the courts. Okay, so then it would be in the classified.
And it's in your best interest to do that because they would word it correctly and.
Well,
exactly
the
what
thing
you
is, the
need.
courts have been given notice and nobody's done anything. We're talking about a lot of money involved in a lot of different aspects. And this trust is a chapter, if you will, of an ongoing saga of what's known as theft by extortion under color of law.
Well, I still would, I mean, that's how we accept them, so it's gotta come from. the
Okay,
attorney
so
or the
so
court.
then I would be limited to the classified section giving
Classified
notice.
section won't even take it.
Well,
It's a legal notice, you would place it in the legals.
okay, well, if that's the case, and the media has a responsibility to the community, and
Well,
if I
the
can't...
media might, if you
Yeah,
wanna
no,
speak
no,
to a
but what
reporter.
I'm trying to say, yeah, I could do that, and maybe I would like to do that.
Okay.
But the point here is that if I'm not getting satisfaction, and there's clear breach of fiduciary duty by the court system, by the attorneys dealing with the trust, by the bank, And these are all institutions that are in small town Santa Fe. You know, you've got
Okay,
individuals.
well, I can't help you with that, sir. If you
Yeah,
want
well-
we can't help you with that, okay?
Okay, but what about-
If you want to speak to a reporter, you would ring that bell over there,
Okay.
and they'll get you in touch with who you need to speak with.
Okay, well, that's what I needed to know then.
Okay.
Because, you know, I'm looking for remedy, and if classified can't do it, and, you know, you won't take my money if I'm trying to put a classified ad in, or the legal section is limited
Right.
by law or by your standards, I still need to be able to get to remedy, which is a right. Thank you, my dear. You have a great day.
You too.
Okay.